And the next storyteller, Neshama Franklin.
I take the stairs, I'm an old lady. So, backpacking, it's fabulous in concept. There you are, there's the isolated lake, and you have everything you need on your back. It's the execution that falls a little problematic. I mean, first of all, I'm very slow. My nom de trail is Turtle. I wear this green hat with a brim, and I have the pack on my back, and I'm peering myopically ahead of me. And my family, which is young and vigorous, sprints ahead, and then they wait for me to catch up. And as soon as I catch up, they sprint ahead. And, you know, it's not fun for them. And I keep trudging and trudging because I'm a good grandma. But then, another big problem is my sense of direction lack of. I have a homing device which will take me anywhere from the place I'm not supposed to go. And we had been on this trail 2 or 3 times. And there was the place where the creek crossed the trail. And they were way ahead of me, and I crossed the trail. And then there were 3 possibilities. And I started down one, and it didn't feel right, and I turned back. And I started down the other, and it didn't feel right, and I turned back. And I started down the third, and it didn't feel right, and I had to turn back. And there was this scrim of panic in front of me. And I leaned against a rock, and I hydrated, which I don't do enough of. And I was not paying attention enough so that when people went by, a few people, you know, I'd say, hi, and then I'd realize I should have asked, where's the trail to the lake? But then my vision cleared for a minute, and I saw that the water was flowing this way, and then the lake had to be up that way. And so I trudged further and further up. And at that point, my family was already at the site, and my son-in-law came down to rescue me. And he picked up my pack, and he said, my God, Neshama, what do you have in here? Now, there's the real problem. My addictions were in that pack. Literature, and I was in the middle of a fat hardback book, and it was in the pack. And I read very fast. I might have run out, so there was another one in it. And then caffeine. And none of that powdered crap for me. So I had the grounds and the filter and the cone and 2 thermoses full of whole fresh milk. And so he hauled my pack up, and I had my afternoon coffee. That was good. I was restored. I was ready for camping at our beautiful isolated lake until morning came. And morning comes for me at 5 a.m., but not for the others. And so I lurch out of my single tent that looks kind of like a grasshopper ready to spring. And then I realize that my salvation is up there in a bear bag. And I am not athletic. I mean, if a ball comes at me, I duck. It could break my glasses. But I picked up a stick, and I whacked at that bear bag over and over again. And all it did was go wang, 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 wang. And somehow this sound reached the slumberers. And someone came out and got the bear bag down. And I had my coffee, and I was restored. Now, I got a little better. You know, the powdered crap, it wasn't that bad. Paperback books, a lot of them, but still not as heavy as hardbacks. Finally, my daughter said to me a while ago, she said, Mom, I think your backpacking days are over. And I felt this kind of stab in the heart because I loved the concept. But there I am sitting on my futon with my hardback in my lap and my beverage in my hand. I'm at home. I have everything I need, and that's enough. Thank you.
Neshama Franklin.